welcome back to the shed. As you can see, I've cleaned the bench. I took this little vise to work, put some jaws, made some jaws up out of a bit of steel, welded them in. It's only really to hold like nuts and bolts when I'm cutting and everything else. It's not for any major work, but I was getting really frustrated because the jaws had gone many years ago, and I couldn't hold stuff, and I was putting enough spanners in there and trying to hold it, and it was just getting really frustrating. So I've sort of done that. It's, you know, it's all right. There's no chamfering on the jaws. I thought, for what I'm going to use it for, I don't really need that. One thing I did think of when I've been doing the videos is, if you're going to do a project, any project, I mean, look, there's my cylinder heads and my barrels and that. For me, H1. Oh yeah, just a correction, it's a 75 H1, not a 73. I had a bit of a brain fart there, but that's once I've done the Harley tanks change, I'm probably going to be doing that next. I'll get the R1 back on the road. I just need to balance the carbs. I noticed last time I was using it, nearly 18 months ago now, I noticed that it was sort of pop farting back and everything else, and I parked it up, and I was using a friend's bike for a long time, but I want to get it back on the road, and so I've got a choice of bikes. But yeah, the H1's probably going to be the next project to finish that off. It's an American import, so I'm going to get it registered and everything else, and I'd like to keep it, but with the GT750 and the H2, I've got a CB750 as well, and some other Yamahas, RD400, RD350s, bits and pieces. Oh yeah, I've just picked up a KH400 as well, but that was cheap. I might just get that going and knock it, bang it. That's another American import, bang it back out. But I don't know. That's in the future. Anyway, back to Project Tank. I'm going to put it down on there. I don't know if... I'm trying to set it up. I'm going to work in a bit, so I've I've only got sort of half an hour or so before I have to go off to work. So what I'm doing is the mounting bolt for the clock and everything else. What I'm going to do, I've drilled a hole in it somewhere. Is it? Yeah. I've cleaned up now. Can't find it. Oh, here we go. I've drilled a hole in the centre, which is a bit offset. Oh. Don't know what happened there. And what I'm going to do is put a little LED inside the hole. Probably the green one for neutral. So then when you're sitting on the tank, sitting on the bike, the mounting bolt will then light up, and when it's in neutral, obviously. But it's just setting up. Now I've fixed the vise, I can crack on with it. Actually, I'll there we go. That noise in the background, that chuffing noise, is the heater. I don't like the cold. gas is running out. So, but got to try and get everything